a list of menacing aquatic creatures. This morning, an unlikely addition, the standard pet goldfish, albeit supersized.
Look at the size of this goldfish. It is bigger than my entire hand.
Giant goldfish that scientists say are storming America's freshwater lakes.
There's a whole school of them. I'm literally looking at like 30 of them right now.
The first time you saw these giant goldfish, what did you think?
Honestly, I was in shock. I almost fell off my kayak.
Buffalo teacher and avid fisherman Mike Loughran says he's caught close to 10 giant goldfish on Lake Erie.
Kind of a cool pattern on it, but bizarre.
He goes by Fish Like Mike on social media, where his mind-blowing catches routinely make a splash.
It's just crazy to see something that growing up, you go to the fair and you get a little goldfish in a bag. All of a sudden, you're seeing one 14, 15 inches long.
Look at that thing.
Sightings becoming more common. Scientists now desperate to reel in this invasive species, which they say are ravaging the ecosystems of America's Great Lakes. A new study out last month lists options for reducing the population, including scooping goldfish out with commercial nets. But how do goldfish get from like pet store tanks to damaging America's lakes? Scientists say it's simple: human error. What is the deal with these things? Where are they coming from?
They are just people's pets that have been washed out or people released into their local lakes and rivers, and they keep growing as long as they have food.
Friendly reminder, if you have a pet goldfish and you think it died, make sure it's actually dead before you flush it.
A plea echoed by fishermen hungry for native fish along Chicago's Lake Michigan, including 9-year-old Connor. For someone who's thinking about dumping a goldfish in a river, what would you tell them?
I say, like, don't do it.
Shout out to Connor holding that fish that he caught, by the way. One last thing, scientists and researchers stress, if you catch giant versions of this thing, they say do not release them back into natural bodies of water. They actually recommend, earmuffs, little guy, disposing of them, I'll say. Guys, back to you.
Well, Hoda was wondering how they taste. Well, were you not?
No. Well, I did wonder because they're carp, right? You just said?
Right. They're carp. We couldn't find someone who had tasted them.
Good.
Nobody really wanted to,
Good.
shockingly. So
well,
we don't know,
Maggie,
at this point. We'll let you know.
If Hoda invites you over for tilapia over at her house this Christmas, say no.
Yeah. I didn't realize
I'll be sick.
I didn't realize there were that many people flushing goldfish that were still alive.
They probably didn't know. Maybe they thought it was
Think about
dead.
how many.
But then they live. They're happy. Look at them. They're living high off the land or the sea or the lake.
Okay,
it's
then.
an apocalypse.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.